Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to 10% Angle. Today we are playing CRASH N SANE Trilogy, which is 3 Crash Bandicoot games that were released back in the 80s and 90s. The one I'm playing is Crash Bandicoot 1, originally released in 1996, around September 1996, November 2nd 1996, and December 6, 1996. That's Europe and Japan. If you don't know what this game is about, essentially you're just a bandicoot created by a guy called Cortex. And what you have to do is simply go through the levels to ultimately defeat him in the end. Because he's trying some weird experiments with some weird different animals and things like that, and it's all kind of a bit weird. But this is one of the most, it's like almost like the original Rage Quit game, because at the moment it seems really easy to do, but oh my god, you've got no idea how much, as a child, how much I used to really get really stressed out at this game. It's like you'll be going through a level, you've done a certain part of that level 1,000 times, and then you'll not be able to do it for ages, and it's just really irritating you. And then you've got certain requirements. You've got to destroy every single box in each level to get a white crystal. There's also the time ones where you come back and then you do the level again in under a certain amount of time, which is usually quite difficult because it sets a really unrealistic kind of time scorer, like how fast you've got to do it in. But it is possible if you manage to collect the boxes and you go fast enough, like the time boxes, I mean, not just all the boxes. Such as places like this. Although this is the first level, yeah? Most people, this is quite difficult to do. You have to get it almost like pitch perfect timing every single time and jump at the very last second on some of the holes just to get across. It's so relentlessly difficult sometimes. On some of the later levels later on in the game, you've got to go all the level, like from start to finish, and smash all the boxes without dying just to get the white crystal, as well as do certain requirements to get the special blue crystal, green crystal and the red crystal, and so on and so on. Now the game's hard enough as it is without doing all of that messing about. Now I'll try my absolute best to get the special crystals, but I never did on the original game because I could never figure out where to go or what to do, but I will try my best to try and get the crystals. But I'm not making any promises. And if you're wondering what the mask is for, he's like your little friend. Every time you collect 3 of them in a row without getting hurt, then you get to put them on your face like this. And you're basically like, it's almost the same as the star from Mario, when you collect the star from Mario. And he does run a little bit faster, so usually you have to collect like the 3 masks to get the time trials beat. See, that would be a secret level, but later on in the game you've got to find a certain crystal to then unlock that certain piece of level. So on this level I won't be able to collect all the boxes, but I'll get the ones I can find. Because there'll be a part of this level that is currently off limits to me. 9 lives already, I'm only on level 2. Some of the enemies on here are so frustratingly annoying as well. These are quite easy though. Some of them are a bit more difficult, but they're quite easy. Because if you do fail it, it doesn't take a life away from you. You can just keep retrying it and retrying it and retrying it until you finished it. Which is always quite handy. It's the weird, the guy with the bolts in the side of his neck was a bit crazy. I could never ever finish them levels. On the original game, I could never ever do them. It was so frustrating. I mean, that must have been when I was like less than 10 years old even. If this game came out in 96, I was born in 92, so... See, I'm missing 3 boxes. That would have been on the spare bit of level that I couldn't get to. So if this game came out in 96, I was born in 92. So I must have been playing this late 2000s maybe, something like that. I can't remember, but I've played it many a time. I've never played the second one though, up until this game. And I've played the third one, which is Warped. And I've also played Nitro Kart, the Crash Bash, which is basically a game that's got loads of little arcade mini games in it. I have also played... which one is it now? I think it's called The Wrath of Cortex. The one where the big... I think his name's Crunch. The one, like the big Crash Bandicoot but with the metal arm. He's where he gets introduced. I've played the one where it's tag team racing as well. I quite enjoyed them ones. I got that for Christmas. My mum bought it me. It's the most times I've ever got the mask thing. I can never remember what his name is. I think Ulka or something like that. But there's a bad guy as well who's a mask, and he's an evil mask. And if I die enough times and I get game over, then you'll know who I'm on about, but he's basically like the evil spirit mask compared to this one that I've got now. Doing stupid monkeys. Ah, you're joking. Oh well, I'll ignore it. I cannot believe I missed the box. Stupid spikies. Oh, nearly fell off. See, these guys are so frustratingly annoying. When you get onto like a little part of a level, such as a bit like this, but a bit longer, like it's just enough space to fit you and him on, and he comes attacking you straight away, and then he does crap like that, and you got to jump on him and spin him away. And these things are bloody annoying when you get further on in the game, because you have to actually jump on them when they're not lit up to actually advance in the level. And it's so goddamn annoying. Some parts of the game you've got to time perfectly and get in the right places perfectly every time. Otherwise you just won't get through the game. Oh, oh well, I'll try again. These used to really wind me up to the point where I just not bother doing them at all. See, I don't know why I couldn't do that in the first place. That's a new part though. When you do these levels, before the girl that was stood there, she used to just stay there and that'd be it, she'd stand there. But now they've added where Neo comes around on his little jetpack and takes her away. And I bet you it's that one box I've missed. No, I've missed more than the one box. Oh, it would be from that level there, so it doesn't matter anyway. I think I did the extra bit on that once. I'm not entirely sure, but I think I did that on the old game once. I'm sure I did. I remember doing something like that. I can't quite remember anyway. I don't know if I'm actually going to attempt to get all the boxes on each level, but I'll try my best. I'll just see. I wonder how fast I can get through this game. Because for now we're on 10:15 at night. I've been on it maybe 5-10 minutes. Oh, you gotta be joking. One of these levels, is it? Told Indiana Jones level, where you run like hell away from the big boulder. See, the ones like this where you can't see what's coming, you've got to time the jumps just perfectly, otherwise you won't make it over. Like that, see? And if you're not paying attention and you're not watching carefully enough, you will get squished or you will fall down the hole. Checkpoint. I'm just really glad there's checkpoints, because this game, if it didn't have checkpoints, then there's just no chance in hell anyone would do it. Well, there's probably some people out there who could probably first try these every single time, but to take a special kind of person to be able to do these first try every time. Oh, got the crystal as well. Well, the gem. I'm still wondering what the keys are for, because I don't think they were in the first game. I don't know. I can't quite remember if they were in the original game or not. It's been that long since I've played it. I might even go out and buy myself a PlayStation 1 again and get the original game again. Because on this one they've remastered all the graphics so it looks way better than before. And they've added a few little extra bits in. I don't think to add the actual levels, but I know that you can play as the other character from the third one. Because it's like some weird time machine thing that they do. That you can switch to the Coco character as well as Crash Bandicoot, but I think I'm just going to stick with Crash, because he's the original, obviously the original one. Oh, there we go. These first few levels aren't too particularly difficult, but if you're not paying attention properly, then it will catch you off. Like, it's all about timing, really. You just got to get over the parts at the right particular time. Like this bit, look. You can't jump when the fish is there, because the fish will kill you, but you can't jump when the leaf isn't there, because then obviously you'll fall and drown. And now you can't swim, in case you're asking. What makes it worse is not like Mario, for example. On the older games, he's like stuck on a straight path. You can't go. You can go from left to right, obviously, but then you can't go like frontwards and backwards. On these games, because it's all 3D, you can go in all directions. So I could jump forward right now, but then I could also go forward and left and then fall in the water. Like completely by accident. See, there's so many things in this game that could go wrong while you're trying to play it. You could do this bit a million times and then like completely fuck up the timing, or just end up not pressing the directional button in the right way. Just something as stupid as pressing the, like say you're jumping forwards, but then you could also end up pressing the wrong button just by a tiny bit, and he'll go and jump in the complete wrong direction that you told him to do. And it is super frustrating when Crash does not do as he's told. I mean, you could get through a piece of level that you've been trying for easily hours. Just get all the way to like nearly the end even. And then the controller or something that your finger slips and you press the wrong button to fuck you over, and it's so frustrating. It's unbelievable how frustrating it is. And when you don't get all the boxes due to a thing that you can't really change until later on in the game is even more annoying. But at this stage, I just want to get through the game. because it's so frustrating trying to find all the secret levels and all the secret little bits to collect all the secret different coloured gem crystals and everything, that if you're not skilled enough in the game to like repeat levels over and over again, it's enough to send you mad. There's been many a time where controllers have been smashed and things like that because of childhood aggression. And I'm not just talking for me, it's like everyone I've ever known who's played this game has at some point just been so sick of Crash Bandicoot game. Oh, nearly. Some of these bosses are somewhat easy, you just got to learn the rhythm. Ow. You got to hit him five or six times, 5 times. It's only the first boss, but still, never underestimate. Just because he's the first boss does not mean it's difficult. Oh, we nearly had him in. There we go. That's him down. I used to try that over and over again, just to try and beat him, because it was so difficult back in the day. Obviously, like a good, what? Well, I'm 25 now, so I must have been a good 20, well, not 20 years ago, it's like maybe 15, 16 years ago, something like that. There were once where me and my brother, he was on this game, Coco's Time Machine. You can choose to have her inside, like you can choose to play with her or not. I'd bring her along anyway, just in case. You never know, you might need her at one point, or you might fancy a change. To be honest, I think she's a bit, like, I don't know, she's more difficult to control compared to Crash Bandicoot is. She doesn't seem to jump as far, from my experience. I can't stand controlling her at all. She's so frustrating, just annoying to control. Like there's some levels where you've got to use her on the 3rd game, I think it is. I think that's when she got introduced to the game. Where she just doesn't jump as far as Crash does, or she doesn't quite reach platforms as well as Crash does. And it's just so annoying. I prefer to stick with a good old-fashioned Crash Bandicoot. Like, it's called Crash Bandicoot for a reason, so you're not gonna use a different character, are you? Not when you can use him. See, the guy in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen now, you've got to collect 3 of them tokens, as well as 3 of the ones in the middle at the bottom of the screen. And the ones at the middle at the bottom are usually quite simple, but his ones are just sometimes really just frustrating. You just die on them over and over again. There's also ones that Neo does as well, the main bad guy obviously. Oh, I nearly fell in the hole. That was so close. Oops. Did not mean to do that, but ah well. It's like, it makes it even harder that you can't like alter the camera angle or anything. It's like it's fixed in one position, so you just gotta like, sometimes it messes with like your perception, because what looks like so close is actually really far away, so you've just gotta try and look out for his shadow on the floor and like roughly guess where he is gonna land. Oh, there's a box up there. Can we get it? Can we get it? Oh, I think we can. Hold on. Oh, wait. I'm sure I can reach it from there. He's hitting it every time. Oh, there we go, I got it. Sometimes it's a bit more harder with this because he runs faster, so you've only got a little bit of time to react to what you do. But depending on what level you're on, it comes in handy. But in like levels where you've got to jump over gaps a lot of the time, it's a bit easier just to go slow and steady with the normal speed. Oh crap, nearly fell. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nearly missed a life. It's always important to get them lives, because you're going to need them. See, to this day, I've still no idea who that girl even is, or what relation she is to Crash. I never bothered looking it up. And I don't think I'm actually going to bother look it up. Oh, you mother of braganackers. See, all it takes is just one little thing to throw you off. And that's it, you've buggered it. I've obviously missed boxes because I've not got all 3 of the floaty head guy things. And if I'm honest, I'm not particularly bothered if I missed one, because I have no idea where it is or even how to get to it. I think, I'm not sure if it's this level. I know the second level, you've got to go through another level in the, I think it's on the 3rd island. I forgot what it's called. And then you've got to find like a secret stage bit and then fall through that bit and collect the red crystal, and then it brings you out on the 2nd level, I think it is. Maybe 2nd or 3rd level. And then obviously you finish the level as usual. And then that's about it. And then you get the red crystal, which then unlocks a different way to get somewhere else, I think. Although, compared to how I used to play the game, I'm going through this a lot faster than what I did before, and with a lot more lives than I did before. These are the kind of levels where you've got to get perfect every time, otherwise there's no chance of finishing it. And then they're very, very hard. You've got to get it perfect on some of the parts, just clipping boxes, if you want to get all the boxes. And you've got to see, all I did was catch the top of his head and it kicks me off like that. So it takes a lot of figuring out what side you need to be on at certain stages. When to jump for those, for example. If you don't jump too late, you'll go straight over them. If you jump too early, you'll just crash into it. And with these spiky stick things, although it looks like you might just miss it, believe me, you will catch it if you're not far enough away. And these stupid hog tie things, some of them you jump over, some of them you don't. This one in particular, it looks like I jump now, but in fact I jump there. It looks like I jump way later than what I'm supposed to do. Way earlier than what I'm supposed to do. I only missed 4 boxes, he'll be right. I think he's going to have a migraine at the end of this game though. The first time I finished this game, I didn't finish the whole game. There's like, as you get to the end, there's a part where you can face Neo, and then there's a part where you can do another level, and I think he escapes in his rocket, and you do whatever it is after that particular ending level. So there's two endings to this game. But I never bothered trying to finish well, I think I had a go, but I could never do the proper ending to the game. But I think this time around I'm going to try and finish both of them. But they're insanely difficult, especially the ones where you've got to go over It's like a bridge. The whole level is just basically one giant rope bridge. But there's like obviously bits missing. There's planks you can stand and stop on, and there's planks you can jump on but then jump off straight away again. And then there's planks where they're completely knackered to the point where you can't even put one foot on it, otherwise it'll break. Now those ones are insanely difficult because you've got to get perfect timing on each section of the game every time. There's no room for error whatsoever. Why am I doing it that way? I can jump up and spin as I go up. Oh no. Right, there we go. Jump. See, that's what I mean. He never jumps when you tell him to jump, but he'll jump at times when you don't even press the button. Like on these, he jumps that high normally, but then you hold down the X button to go up that high. And then when you want to jump up the next bit, he won't do it. And that's what frustrates me, because there's depth in the game where you can change what position he's in the game. So sometimes you might hit the box. Sometimes you'll miss the box completely because you're not square on the box. There we go. That wasn't so difficult, was it? In some parts you've got to just time it just right as well. And there's some parts of the game where you've got to jump just a fraction of a second later than what it looks like. Otherwise you'll not make the second jump, like the second bit. These are difficult as well. It's a long gap to jump, so I've got to jump just after the edge. But not too early that... There we go. You piss off and all. I hate these bloody flytrap people. Like, you've got to jump and spin in some parts just to kill him, just to get rid of him. Right, there we go, there we go. And those are difficult. And these arseholes, I hate those arseholes. Because sometimes you... Oh. As I was saying, sometimes you'll jump to get on top of his head and make him put his shield up to then spin him. But Crash doesn't always jump when he's told. It's almost like he wants to die in the game. It's so frustrating. Sometimes he doesn't quite jump far enough. Like high enough, I mean. There we go. Go away, stupid monkey. Oh, right, the bonus level. There we go. There's usually like boxes that they put just out of the screen view. So then obviously you can't see them, but there's like sometimes small subtle hints to let you know they're there. Like sometimes they'll put it only just within the screen's view. And sometimes they'll like put certain boxes or like a row of them Wumpa fruits or them apples, whatever they call them, just in the right spot for you to think, oh, there's maybe something over there. You arsehole. Why didn't you jump when you're supposed to jump? It's so fucking annoying. I can see a lot of rage coming from this game later on. There we go, one. There we go. I know there's a Nugga Bugger mask over there, or whatever you call them, but I don't want it. Oh, you fat niggy. Every 100 apples you do collect though, or Wumpa fruits, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to call them apples. I've always called them apples. You fucking arsehole. See, that's what I mean. I was nowhere near him yet he goes and decides to do that. Because he's an absolute dick. That's what you are. Stupid arseholing twat face. I cannot stand it when I lose. And these are the kinds of games where the smallest of thing can fuck you over just like that. Like this arsehole right there, right fecking there. He needs his bastard legs broken. Sometimes it takes you a couple of tries to figure out how to do a certain part of the game. Like, I think I'll try this time. I'll jump on the fire and carry on jumping across like that. Whack him out of the way. And these, if you don't wait till they're all the way... Oh, why did I jump? Why did I jump? You stupid, stupid man. Why did you jump? Just gotta jump on the stupid turtle again, break the twatting box, whack him out of the way, kill that fucking cunt. No, you fucking arsehole! See, sometimes he jumps too far. Now if he jumped where he was supposed to stay, I wouldn't have gone and got killed. There you go, fuck off. As I was saying, you've got to wait till these spikes are all the way back down again sometimes. Otherwise it will catch you as it just drops to the end of it. You can fuck off and all. Ah! So close to the checkpoint as well. Fuck off, fuck off. The one thing you don't want to do is play this game while you're angry, or while you're getting, like, just wanting to get through the game. Oh, that was a stroke of luck. Because when it's like driving angry, you're not fully concentrating on what you're doing. You'll end up dying even more when you're getting really pissed off at it. So sometimes when you're like that, you just want to take a little break, maybe have a drink of water, and then come back to it afterwards. Right. Ah, there we go. And these monkeys can piss off. Jump over again. Oh, dickhead. Well, I've got 25 lives left, so that's always good. But I don't want to be using them all. Right. Keep it easy, easy, easy. Come on, fire. No, not this time. Not this time. This time. There we go. See, it's all about timing. All about timing. Oh, you stupid, stupid little idiot. Sometimes you just want to jump in the screen and just punch him in the face because he never does what he's told. I'm gonna wait till the double one. Ah, you fucking dickhead. Piss off. Jump across. Now, if the fire wasn't in the middle, it'd just be so much easier. There we go, jump across. Ah, twatting knobheading. And we're only on what, 5th or 6th level, something like that. Maybe more than that. See, this is how quickly these levels get frustrating. To some people it might be loads more easier than this, but oh, you fucking idiot! Why didn't you just jump far enough when you're supposed to? I've used 4 lives on this one piece alone. And these monkeys are always bastard annoying as well. There we go. Fuck off. Ah, thank you. See, I won't get all the boxes in this level because that's where the secret level is. I don't know how to get those. I think you've got to collect crystals in different areas. Or sometimes you've got to get to that particular point without dying. It's easier said than done, really. Now I think there's 3 here. You've got to jump to the first, then the third, then up. You don't often need to use all 3 of them. Fuck off. Fuck off. Right, there we go. More Wumpa fruit. Nearly got another life back. Fuck off. Up we go. There we go. Oh no! Dear me. You fuck off. Yeah, I don't really care. See, that's what I mean. If you start getting really mad and you start just trying to rush it, then you'd end up failing even more. Fuck off. See, sometimes when you jump on something that makes you bounce even higher, sometimes it doesn't quite do it because I don't know why, but it's a dick. Sometimes he only jumps like the normal amount, sometimes he jumps like the higher amount. Right, this one is the first and the third, then the end. No. Oh yes, thank God. I was glad I had the bloody mask thing as well. I've done that bit before. Grab that. More lives. Thank you. Right, do not, and I mean do not, fuck this up. Are you fucking serious? No. See, this game's so frustrating sometimes, how you can't simply jump on a metal box, right, and do... See, if you'd done that in the first place, we'd have been alright, wouldn't we? 2, 3, 4... Don't you dare fucking fall down again. No! See, the end was just there, do you see it? The end was literally there. But no, he decides he wants to fall all the way back down again because he's a fucking stupid idiot. Thank you. I know I could have just gone for the end, but I wanted the life. There we go. You absolute pain in my ass. See, this is why I don't really care if I miss any boxes. Because he's a fucking annoying little shit. Or just needs to fucking do as I'm telling him, and that's it. That's all he needs to do, is follow basic instructions. I mean, it's for the PlayStation 1, so it's not like, oh, we're on the second island already. So I finished the first island. I've not got all the crystals and gems. I don't really care for collecting them all, because they're just fucking next to impossible to collect. I mean, let me just go to this one. For this one, you need to go all the way to one on the third island and then come back through a secret pathway to then get... You might be able to see the third island in the distance. No, sometimes you can. You have to go all the way through this level and then onto the third island as well. Do a certain part in the one of the third island levels to then get to the second island secret path. So essentially, you've got to go through the whole game to then finish that particular section for the second level, and then go back to the level you were just on to do the secret bit, and then do that level all again. And if I'm honest, I have not got the time or patience to do shit like that. I mean, there's 3 games in this whole game, for fuck's sake, so we haven't got time to be running through, grabbing crystals and doing this, and running down that place and grabbing this and then doing that. Spending hours and hours upon hours trying to do the same going level over and over again. So I'm going to leave this level up the creek for the next time, which maybe tomorrow or the day after that, I don't know, see what happens, because I've got work in the morning. Unfortunately, I've obviously got the 2 kids to look after. But I shall see you guys in the next episode. Have fun smashing boxes and killing little stupid turtles. Don't rage quit too often, guys. Have fun. See you next episode. Bye bye.